return to the North Gate, a summoning demonstration. Xylos, feeling the powerful invigoration from Joel's praises, even better than the raw, crude energy from sacrificed souls, allowed a triumphant hum to escape her lips. This was just his praise. She could feel a distinct, invigorating surge of power within her. HMH, she thought, a new idea sparking in her divine mind. No, we won't simply proceed to your reincarnation just yet, she announced, abruptly changing course as they made their way back. First, I simply must show you the 2 exquisite pavilions, and then, a grand demonstration. Her eyes glittered with renewed enthusiasm. They returned to the North Gate, the summoning room, as she called it. Joel, while outwardly maintaining his awestruck expression, inwardly noted the symbolism, north, perhaps representing the heavens, where souls are summoned. And then down south, leading to the world itself. The West Pavilion, where the sun sets, held only stars, a place of distant cosmic observation. The East Pavilion, where the sun rises, was a vibrant garden, a place of new beginnings. All quite symbolic, like the esoteric cosmos of Earth's ancient fraternities. As they re-entered the summoning chamber, Joel saw that the preparations were complete. The massive, mainframe-like machine, the one labeled Sulad 1000C, now glowed with an even more intense, purposeful light. Behold, my chosen soul, Xylos declared, presenting the machine with all the flair of a magician unveiling a masterpiece. This magnificent summoning machine allows me to draw forth souls from all corners of the countless universes I oversee. It is a true marvel of divine ingenuity. She glided towards a section of the machine that appeared to Joel to be little more than a vast, shimmering screen. First, she explained, her voice swelling with pride, one consults the mirror of souls. She gestured grandly at the display. A screen where you type in search parameters, Joel inwardly corrected, his programmer's mind instantly recognizing the interface. It's like a search engine, or some form of advanced AI. She doesn't even know what she has. Next, she led him to another section, a circular platform in the center of the room. And here, she announced, indicating the glowing circle, is the sacred summoning room. From this very spot, the chosen souls manifest. Joel observed it, recognizing it as a sleek, modern version of a Star Trek transporter pad, but without the clunky tubes. And finally, Xylos boasted, puffing out her chest slightly, the most glorious part of all. The gifting, the blessing of powers, for each and every individual soul. This is given by me, personally. My divine essence imbues them with the abilities they will wield in Viridia. Joel paused, a subtle shift in his expression. Knowing her temperament, he decided to push. Goddess Xylos, he began, his voice soft, this is truly astounding. But, how many souls do you intend to summon? Hundreds? Thousands? Will you have to do this all day? How many souls can you personally bless with your own glorious power? Xylos visibly winced, her regal posture faltering for a split second. The sheer thought of personally blessing countless souls, one by one, clearly filled her with dread. She hated doing it, Joel realized. Well, Joel, she began, her voice losing some of its pomp, it is for Viridia, my beloved planet. It is a necessary task. She shifted her weight, avoiding his gaze, clearly trying to hint for a solution without outright asking. Perhaps there is a more efficient way. One that would still highlight my divine power, of course. Joel, sensing her unspoken plea, quickly seized the opportunity. Oh, Goddess Xylos, he exclaimed, his voice filled with newfound reverence. Your glorious power is simply too vast, too magnificent, to be wasted on such manual endeavors. Surely, a goddess of your caliber should use her divine might to automate such tasks. To have the very essence of your will flow through these wondrous machines, making them extensions of your own magnificent power. Xylos fumbled for the word automate, her golden eyes blinking in confusion, but Joel's praise was working its magic. His mind raced. If she can give me access. He wondered if Xylos could grant him the ability to access the summoning machine thingy. As a developer in his previous life, he intimately understood configuration and automation. He realized the divine machine, at its core, was much like a sophisticated computer from back home. He pressed on. Imagine, goddess. Your divine will simply commanding the process, allowing your infinite time to be spent on even grander creations. If only there were a way for a mortal soul to truly serve your glorious purpose in this, to ease your burden. Xylosa's expression softened, her lips, red as a rose, parting slightly. She sounded like a girl being flattered by a boy, an open book willing to spread her vast power for him. This counts as an act of worship, Joel noted, feeling another significant surge of power radiate from her as she absorbed his words. Indeed, she declared, her eyes gleaming. Such a service would be most worthy. And I shall grant you the power to assist me. Yes. Thus, Joel, given a semblance of divine access, began to arrange the gifts into categories. He quickly discerned which powers could be naturally bestowed by the universe's inherent instability, without requiring Xylos to expend her own divine energy. Here are the categories of gifts that can be naturally bestowed. 1. Martial prowess. A. Swordmaster, unparalleled skill with bladed weapons. B. Knight, exceptional combat ability, resilience, and leadership. C. Archer, peerless accuracy and speed with the bow. D. Martial artist, mastery of unarmed combat and physical discipline. 2. Arcane aptitude. A. Mage, control over various elements, fire, water, earth, air. B. Sorcerer, innate magical talent, often chaotic and powerful. C. Wizard, studious mastery of complex magical spells and rituals. D. Sage, profound wisdom and understanding of natural and magical laws. 3. Elemental affinities. A. Fire manipulation, control over flames, heat, and combustion. B. Water manipulation, control over liquids, ice, and healing. C. Earth manipulation, control over stone, metal, and plants. D. Air manipulation, control over winds, sound, and weather. E. Light manipulation, control over light, energy, and radiant forces. F. Darkness manipulation, control over shadows, illusions, and void. G. No element, omni-elemental. This category, though unknown to Xylos, meant access to all elements and the fundamental forces of the universe. 4. Specialized attributes. A. Healer, exceptional ability to restore health and mend wounds. B. Scout rogue, enhanced stealth, agility, and perception. C. Bard, charismatic presence, musical talent, and influence over emotions. D. Craftsman artisan, innate talent for creation, forging, or intricate design. Joel meticulously categorized these, a plan already forming in his dev-oriented mind to streamline Xylos's entire summoning operation. This was going to be a massive project, and he was already eager to dig into the system's configurations. Gift packages for reincarnated souls, 33 combinations. Joel, now with a semblance of control over the divine machine, began to assemble the diverse gift packages, carefully considering the needs of Viridia and, more importantly, how to present these to Xylos as further proof of his service and her glorious automation. Goddess Xylos, Joel began, gesturing towards the newly organized categories displayed on a holographic interface he'd subtly projected from the Sulad 1000 CE machine. Behold the fruits of your divine wisdom. By categorizing the gifts, we can ensure a perfect balance of powers for your world, ensuring a diverse and strong populace without exhausting your personal divine essence on every single soul. He then presented the list of curated packages. Category 1: The Balanced Champions, Martial and Arcane Focus with Elemental Support. 1. The Blazing Knight, Knight plus Fire Manipulation plus Healer. 2. The Storm Weaver Archer, Archer plus Air Manipulation plus Sorcerer plus Scout Rogue. 3. The Earthbound Sage, Sage plus Earth Manipulation plus Knight plus Craftsman Artisan. 4. The Shadowblade Assassin, Sword Master plus Darkness Manipulation plus Scout Rogue plus Martial Artist. 5. The Radiant Paladin, Knight plus Light Manipulation plus Healer plus Bard. 6. The Tidal Mage, Mage plus Water Manipulation plus Bard plus Healer. 7. The Volcanic Sorcerer, Sorcerer plus Fire Manipulation plus Martial Artist plus Craftsman Artisan. 8. The Wind Whisper Wizard, Wizard plus Air Manipulation plus Scout, Rogue plus Sage. 9. The Arcane Defender, Knight plus Mage plus Earth Manipulation plus Healer. 10. The Blazing Bard, Bard plus Fire Manipulation plus Sorcerer plus Martial Artist. Category 2. The Specialized Masters, focus on a core talent with complementary powers. 11. The Grand Craftsman, Craftsman, Artisan plus Earth Manipulation plus Wizard plus Knight. 12. The Swift Hunter, Archer plus Air Manipulation plus Scout, Rogue plus Martial Artist. 13. The Pure Healer, Healer plus Water Manipulation plus Light Manipulation plus Sage. 14. The Shadow Infiltrator, Scout, Rogue plus Darkness Manipulation plus Sorcerer plus Martial Artist. 15. The Charismatic Leader, Bard plus Knight plus Light Manipulation plus Healer. 16. The Silent Blade, Sword Master plus Darkness Manipulation plus Scout, Rogue. 17. The Enlightened Scholar, Sage plus Light Manipulation plus Wizard plus Healer. 18. The Elemental Architect, Craftsman, Artisan plus Earth Manipulation plus Fire Manipulation plus Mage. 19. The Spirit Walker, Healer plus No Element plus Sorcerer plus Scout, Rogue, Omni-Elemental, Spiritual Connection. 20. The Lawmaster, Wizard plus Sage plus No Element plus Bard, Ultimate Knowledge, Persuasive Ability. Category 3. The Primal Weavers, Strong Elemental Affinities. 21. The Dual Flame Knight, Knight plus Fire Manipulation plus Fire Manipulation, Enhanced Fire, plus Martial Artist. 22. The Oceanic Seer, Sage plus Water Manipulation plus Water Manipulation, Enhanced Water, plus Bard. 23. The Earthheart Mage, Mage plus Earth Manipulation plus Earth Manipulation, Enhanced Earth, plus Craftsman Artisan. 24. The Sky Lord, Sorcerer plus Air Manipulation plus Air Manipulation, Enhanced Air, plus Scout, Rogue. 25. The Luminous Bringer, Wizard plus Light Manipulation plus Light Manipulation, Enhanced Light, plus Healer. 26. The Abyss Walker, Sorcerer plus Darkness Manipulation plus Darkness Manipulation, Enhanced Darkness, plus Martial Artist. 27. The Phoenix Reborn, Mage plus Fire Manipulation plus Healer plus No Element, Healing Fire, All Element Potential. 28. The Living Torrent, Martial Artist plus Water Manipulation plus Scout, Rogue plus No Element, Fluid Combat, All Element Potential. 29. The Gaia Guardian, Knight plus Earth Manipulation plus Bard plus No Element, Strong Defense, Inspiring Nature, All Element Potential. 30. The Elemental Omniblade, Sword Master plus Fire Manipulation plus Water Manipulation plus Earth Manipulation plus Air Manipulation, Mastery of all core elements in combat. 31. The Cosmic Conduit, Mage plus Sorcerer plus Light Manipulation plus Darkness Manipulation plus No Element, Master of all esoteric elements and universal forces. 32. The Grand Elemental Architect, Craftsman Artisan plus Fire Manipulation plus Water Manipulation plus Earth Manipulation plus Air Manipulation, Master of all elements for creation. 33. The Zenith Weaver, Sage plus Wizard plus Light Manipulation plus Darkness Manipulation plus Healer plus No Element, Universal Knowledge, Ultimate Healing, Control over all forces. With these carefully crafted packages, Goddess, Joel explained, gesturing to the glowing categories, each soul receives a perfect blend of gifts, tailored to their potential. We can even set a dynamic percentage for each package per batch of souls to ensure a constant, harmonious flow of talents into your world. No longer will you need to expend your precious divine energy on each individual blessing, but simply command the system to distribute your will, thus elevating your glory to an even higher, automated level. Xylos's lips, red as blooming roses, stretched into a wide, beatific smile. She was practically purring. Automate, yes. It is truly fitting for a goddess of my caliber to wield such magnificent, automated power. She seemed to glow, basking in Joel's explanation, her ego and divine power both thoroughly boosted. Exquisite. Truly exquisite, little soul. This is far more efficient, and certainly far more befitting my divine stature. Now, let us return to the main chamber. The demonstration of the summoning awaits. Preparations for the grand summoning. As they turned to head back to the summoning room, Joel stopped Xylos just before she could take her grand, sweeping steps. Goddess Xylos, Joel interjected, trying to sound as deferential as possible while mentally bracing himself for her inevitable stubbornness. Before we proceed with the demonstration, perhaps a word of welcome for the newly arriving souls? A grand address, if you will, recorded on the holographic recorder to immortalize your glorious decree for all time. Joel subtly gestured toward a sleek, crystalline projection device he'd noticed integrated into the Sulad 1000 CE machine. Xylos tilted her head, her golden eyes blinking. A holographic recorder? You mean my divine voice imprint apparatus? Yes. That is an excellent idea, little soul. A truly magnificent way to greet them and ensure they understand the splendor of their patron goddess. She puffed out her chest, already imagining the scene. She started to waver, a faint hesitation in her movements. Joel, sensing her momentary reluctance to engage with unfamiliar technology, took her perfect, porcelain hand and gently, but firmly, guided her towards the recording device. Just here, goddess, for a moment. Your divine presence will illuminate the recording, he coaxed. Once she was positioned, a script, based on Joel's carefully designed algorithms for each package, materialized on the floating display before her. Xylos, with a dramatic flair, began to read. Her melodious voice filled the space, welcoming the souls to their new lives, extolling the virtues of Viridia, and promising great adventures. But, true to her nature, she couldn't resist adding her own unique touch. And remember, you fortunate souls, that all you are and all you will be flows from my boundless grace. Worship me now, you poor, blessed souls, and revel in the glory of Xylos, your true goddess, she ad-libbed, a triumphant gleam in her golden eyes. This was just for the initial welcome to Viridia message. Joel then explained the finer points to her as they continued their slow movement towards the summoning platform, moving from one holographic display of information to the next. Goddess, Joel clarified, carefully weaving in compliments as he detailed the functionality, each package you've so wisely approved will have its own tailored welcome message, reflecting the specific gifts they receive from your glorious cosmos. Furthermore, there's an additional, crucial choice presented to each soul, whether they wish to be a summoned being or a reincarnated being. He paused, letting the words sink in. A summoned being receives their gifts directly from you, goddess. These are immense powers, yes, but they are gifts from your divine essence. While you naturally retrieve most of this expended divine power within a day, or however long you deem appropriate for their initial gift duration, it still requires a momentary draw on your infinite reserves. And, of course, what is given directly by a goddess can be taken away by a goddess, should you ever deem it necessary to reclaim your energy from disobedient souls, for example. Xylos's eyes widened, a slow, predatory smile spreading across her lips. Oh, that is delightful, she purred. So, if they displease me, I can simply gift them? Such absolute control. Exquisite. Precisely, goddess. Joel affirmed, a slight internal shudder at her interpretation, but focusing on the objective. However, a reincarnated being goes through the natural cycle of rebirth. Their soul is integrated into a new child born within Viridia. Their gifts and powers, rather than coming directly from you, are granted by the universe's inherent power when they reach an appropriate age. This way, your divine energy is conserved entirely. Though, Joel added as a slight caution, if a soul wishes to choose a specific gender for their rebirth, they may need to wait slightly longer for the appropriate vessel to become available. And the true brilliance of this system, goddess, Joel concluded, guiding her final steps towards the summoning platform, is that with these carefully recorded speeches and automated gift distributions, you won't even need to be at the summoning venue for every single arrival. Your magnificent messengers, your angels, can facilitate the entire process. They will ensure each soul receives your divine welcome, your blessings, and their proper gifts, all as a seamless extension of your will, while you remain free to bask in your divine glory. Xylos's face was a picture of blissful arrogance. My messengers, doing my work. Automated divine power. This truly is perfection, little soul. You truly understand the meaning of divine efficiency. She was practically glowing with self-congratulation as they reached the summoning platform. Now, chosen soul, behold the true majesty of my North Gate. Prepare yourself for a demonstration of my grand summoning, she declared, her voice echoing with booming pride. The grand summoning, a glimpse of the new order. Xylos, invigorated by Joel's praises and the promise of automated grandeur, led him back to the summoning room, her North Gate. Joel, for his part, continued his internal musings. North for heavens, where souls are summoned. Down south to the world. West for the stars, where the sun sets. East for the garden, where it rises. It all fits the Earth-like cosmos, just like those esoteric fraternities used to describe. As they approached the central platform, Joel observed that the preparations were indeed complete. The vast Sulad 1000 CE mainframe pulsed with a steady, rhythmic hum, its ruby and emerald lights now synchronized, no longer flickering chaotically. It felt ready. Behold, my chosen soul. Xylos commanded, spreading her arms wide as if to embrace the entire chamber. This magnificent summoning machine, a true marvel of divine ingenuity, stands ready to draw forth souls from all corners of the countless universes I oversee. It is designed to allow me to summon souls from everywhere. She glided towards the shimmering screen that Joel knew was the mirror of souls. First, she explained, her voice swelling with pride, one consults the mirror of souls. I, in my infinite wisdom, select the perfect candidates for my glorious world. She touched the screen with a single, elegant finger, and a cascade of shimmering data, invisible to Xylos but perfectly clear to Joel's awakened senses, scrolled across its surface. She's just pressing a button based on a pre-configured query I set up, Joel thought, a smirk almost escaping his mental shields. This is basically the divine equivalent of a search engine, or some glorified AI interface. Next, she led him to the circular platform in the center of the room. And here, she announced, indicating the glowing circle beneath their feet, is the sacred summoning room itself. From this very spot, the chosen souls shall manifest, reborn into the splendor of my creation. Modern Star Trek transporter pad, no tubes, Joel mentally confirmed, noting the subtle energy fluctuations within the platform. And finally, Xylos boasted, puffing out her chest, her lips, red as a rose, curving into a radiant smile, the most glorious part of all. The gifting, the blessing of powers, for each and every individual soul. This is given by me, personally. My divine essence imbues them with the abilities they will wield in Viridia. She gestured vaguely towards the categories Joel had just configured. Now, chosen soul, she declared, turning to him with an expectant gleam in her golden eyes, observe the sheer magnificence of my automated process. Prepare yourself to witness the birth of a new hero for Viridia. With another dramatic, yet now less strenuous, wave of her hand, Xylos initiated the process. The Sulad 1000 CE hummed louder, the magic circle on the platform blazed, and from the shimmering mirror of souls, a single, ethereal wisp of light detached itself, streaking towards the summoning room. It coalesced rapidly, taking on a faintly humanoid form on the circular pad. A moment later, a nascent soul, still shimmering with residual light, stood before them. It looked bewildered, still devoid of memory or personality, but already imbued with the faint glow of its predetermined gifts. The recorded welcome message, in Xylos's own booming, ad-libbed voice, began to play from the divine voice imprint apparatus, echoing through the chamber. And remember, you fortunate souls, that all you are and all you will be flows from my boundless grace. Worship me now, you poor, blessed souls, and revel in the glory of Xylos, your true goddess. Xylos watched, utterly delighted. Her lips, red as a rose, curved in a triumphant smile. Magnificent, she breathed, turning to Joel, her golden eyes sparkling, clearly expecting a fresh wave of adulation. Did you see, little soul? My power, automated. My will, absolute.